Hi everyone, it's Sarah here, your Aussie Ajumma, and today I am up at Magnate Cafe. As you know, it is owned by Jimin's dad, and I had the absolute pleasure of bumping into a lovely young lady named Meike, who is an artist. I've got a few questions and I thought this might be a great place to ask some questions. So, where are you from, Meike?
I live in London, but I'm from the Netherlands originally.
Excellent. And what brought you to Seoul and Busan in the first place?
I was actually on holiday here in April originally as just a tourist, but I was offered a solo exhibition for my drawings, and that is why I'm back in October. It is in Seoul, not in Busan, but I figured staying a month in Seoul would be a little bit repetitive, so that's why I'm here now, just traveling a little bit. But yeah, that's why I'm back.
That is so cool. So, if Mike is anything like me, I reckon I'm going to retire in Busan. I'm going to be that little old lady with a high-vis vest on, showing all the foreigners where they're going to go for the day. Magnate is where they're going to go. So, my next question is, how long have you been drawing for?
It's been about 14 years now. Yeah, it's a little bit of a sad story. Hope that's all right. 14 years ago, so 2009, I was 19 when I did like one drawing a year, maybe.
Wow.
And my dad was very, very proud of me. So there was this one evening where he came up to me and he's like, I really hope you'll keep drawing. I hope that you'll keep doing this. It was right after I'd finished a drawing of this band. And then the next morning, he had actually had a heart attack and he passed away. So I spoke to my mother and I asked if she'd spoken to him when he went to bed, and she hadn't, because that day that we found it was 31st of December. So, it's like fireworks and everyone's partying, so you get up late. And so she hadn't spoken to him, and so the last thing he ever said to anyone was to me that he hoped that I would do something with my drawings, and I've taken that to heart. And here we are. So this is actually my very first solo exhibition that I have. So it's been a very emotional ride.
That's actually really, really intense. But the good thing is you're actually living out now what you promised you were going to do. And that is just amazing. It just goes to show sometimes during the really hard times in life, good things come out of it. Well done.
Thank you.
So how did you enjoy the food here?
I only had the coffees here, but they're really nice. And also being served them by Jimin's dad is quite an experience. Yeah.
We both got to shake his hand. It's little things, just the little things. So what time did you arrive here this morning?
I got here at 11, so about 2.5 hours ago, and I've just been sitting here drawing. People have been coming over to chat. It's been a really fun time.
Yeah, well, that's so cool. If you are in Seoul, in particular Hongdae, which I've just been for the last week and a half and haven't been there, you have to go to Meike's exhibition. So what I'll do is I'm going to show you this. So there's this there. Get yourself to that. Well, thank you so much for letting me have a little chat and an interview, and it's been an absolute blessing learning a little bit more about you. And all the best for everything, if you're ever in Australia, let me know. Let me know.
Thank you so much.
That's all right. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching as well. And I'm going to go try and get my purple t-shirt signed. I have a Sharpie with me. Cool. All right, everyone. Thank you again. Annyeong. Like, They are just insane. I can't stop looking at them because am I able to show a little bit of a drawing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, have a look at this. That is amazing. That is legit the best. And that's not even finished. Well done. That is amazing.